so let's talk a little about us a little bit. We know each other for 30 years? More than 30 years, right?
At least 30, 1980.
It was 1983 when we, actually yes, 1983. So tell us a little bit about how you got connected with, how we got connected and how you started serving or ministry. At least you had a desire to serve.
When I was a young man, I had moved to California from New Mexico with a friend and started working in an aerospace company. And while I was there, a couple of missionaries from Campus Crusade swang by looking for my friend's sister. She had already left back to New Mexico and they were about to go away, and I said, I'm interested in Bible study. And so they eventually took me to a church called Calvary Church in Santa Ana, California. My first experience with a non-Catholic church. And I started being discipled there. I went to a young people's group, and then I came back to New Mexico for a while to take care of issues that had arisen from my younger life.
Mm-hmm.
And once that was taken care of, I went back to California and started going to that church. I started dating Brenda, who is now my wife. And while I was there, involved with a young people's group, college age group I think it was, I was asked if I wanted to be involved in a Spanish-speaking church plant. And I didn't know Spanish, but they said that I could help out this guy that was a missionary that had spent like 30 or 40 years in Colombia, and his name was Ray Zerker.
Mm-hmm.
And so I somehow connected with him, and we started meeting in a house of a Mexican immigrant man and his family, and eventually we moved into a church in the area that was heavily Hispanic. And from there I knocked on Edgar's mother's door because I met his mother's daughter, eldest daughter I think, at
One of the older, he's Anna.
yeah, Anna, her name was
my
Anna.
sister, yeah.
Met her at a lunch break. She was a lunch truck driver, and we used to buy breakfast burritos or lunch, and talked to her, and she told me to go talk to Edgar's mother. Her name was, or is, Mirtala, and Edgar was a young boy. And eventually they got involved coming to the church plant. We were already in this facility called, it was a conservative Baptist church, but they allowed us to meet there.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to do outreaches with films, evangelism, whatever. And eventually they all got involved, the family it seems.
But I remember you used to come pick me up. You remember that?
Yes. Go,
Because I knock on my door, I was like, oh, okay, I gotta go. But I was the first young person to go to church. So Sochi came afterwards. She didn't want to go. My youngest sister didn't. But you came and picked me up. Remember that?
yeah, you and Sochi are the one, Xochitl, Xochilt. It's related to an old Aztec name, told you. So anyway, that's how we got to know each other.
Okay, that's good.